We've all been there. Relentless chasing after that elusive promotion, obsessively seeking out a partner who'll make our hearts race, or drooling over a Pinterest-worthy mansion straight out of a magazine. We try to convince ourselves that we'll finally be happy once we have what we desperately crave. But what if we've got it all wrong? What if endlessly chasing stuff is pushing away the very things we say we want? In today's video, we'll explore one of the most profound spiritual concepts. When we cling too tightly to what we want, it slips ever further from our grasp. Think of it like trying to hold water in a clenched fist. The tighter we grasp it, the faster it flows out. The problem with constantly chasing material possessions and experiences is that it robs us of our joy. Happiness isn't found in some distant future. It can only be found in the present moment. The nature of attachment. Attachment goes light years beyond simply liking something. It's a deep-seated craving, a belief that our happiness hinges on having a specific possession, person, or outcome. The problem with attachment is that it creates a constant state of unease. Our egos tell us that we're incomplete unless we have the latest iPhone model, an attractive trophy spouse, or a body that perfectly matches the idealized images found on social media. Disappointment settles over us like a heavy fog when the thing we thought would make us happy doesn't. We begin yet another chase, believing the next thing will finally fill the void and give us the satisfaction we desperately long for. This pursuit becomes a never-ending cycle, leading to exhaustion and a lingering emptiness. How Buddhists see attachment. Buddhist philosophy offers profound insights into the relationship between attachment and suffering. One of the core teachings, known as the Second Noble Truth, identifies craving or thirst, tanha, as the root cause of our dissatisfaction or suffering, dukkha. As Buddhists see it, the problem isn't with the things we desire, but with our attachment to them. Yet, the very nature of existence is impermanence. Everything changes. Possessions break, loved ones die, and our health takes a nosedive. Clinging to how we want things to be causes us immense suffering. The moment we get what we think we want, a new desire rears its ugly head. We're never truly satisfied because we're trapped in a perpetual cycle of seeking external fulfillment. This fuels feelings of anxiety, restlessness, and unease. Buddhist teachings offer liberation from this suffering through the practice of non-attachment, but this doesn't mean we have to suppress our desires. Instead, we cultivate the spaciousness around them. This means recognizing their impermanence and understanding that our happiness doesn't depend on them. When we learn to hold our desires a little more lightly, with less desperation, we open ourselves up to the possibility of lasting joy, no matter how much change we experience in the outer world. Attachment isn't just about material objects. Attachment is more than just an insatiable desire for material possessions. We can also be attached to experiences. For example, always looking for the next adrenaline rush. This obsessive need for stimulation is frequently an attempt to mask a profound inner emptiness. Another form of attachment is the need for external validation, such as defining ourselves through career accomplishments. Like every other attachment, it stems from an underlying fear that we're deficient in some way. It causes us to focus on what's missing instead of appreciating all we truly are. When we conflate who we are with our job title, social status, or achievements, we create a fragile sense of self where the slightest criticism can feel like a personal attack. This traps us in a never-ending cycle where we're always on the lookout for external proof of our worth. The illusion of control. It's tempting to force things to happen the way we want them to. Ironically, this typically has the opposite effect. When we try to control every detail, we block the flow of universal energy. Instead of trying to orchestrate everything ourselves, it's best to relinquish our need for control and surrender to this flow. Doing that allows us to tap into a profound wisdom transcending our limited understanding. This surrender isn't defeat. Instead, it's trusting that the universe knows best. It's an alignment with a deeper rhythm, a dance with the unseen forces that shape reality. This doesn't mean you give up on your goals. It just means that you let the universe do all the heavy lifting. That's precisely when opportunities pop up, and do so in the most unexpected ways. The role of detachment in manifestation. The concept of detachment is frequently misunderstood. It doesn't mean we become indifferent to life or stop caring about our goals. Instead, it means holding our desires lightly, without desperation or clinging. Here's the paradox. When we loosen our grip on the outcome we so desperately crave, we allow our desires to effortlessly flow to us. Has this ever happened to you? You give up on finding the perfect partner, and love waltzes into your life. Or, when you stop obsessing over a promotion, you finally get one. This happens because when we let go of our attachment to the outcome, we align ourselves with universal energy. Our focus shifts from lack to abundance, sending a different kind of signal into the cosmos. By freeing ourselves from the stress and anxiety that blocks manifestation, we enter a flow state, making it easier to attract what we want. Embracing the present moment. Always focusing on what we don't have leads to scarcity consciousness. If you want to stop pushing away what you say you want, embrace a simple yet profound shift, immersing yourself in the glorious now moment as much as you can. By embracing the here and now, we connect with our inner stillness, the gateway leading us to an experience of the divine. This shift in perspective opens the door to a more profound sense of contentment and the space for what we truly desire to effortlessly unfold. When you're chasing a goal, your mind is in the future, preoccupied with what you don't have. You're in a constant state of striving for more, which only breeds lack and dissatisfaction. These emotions are incompatible with an abundance mindset. Something magical happens when you anchor yourself in the present. You stop always looking for the next thing and start appreciating what's right in front of you. The present moment isn't just about the big things. It's about the small, seemingly ordinary details that make up your life. When you're fully present, you realize this and know you already have much to be grateful for. Once you realize this, you stop your endless pursuit of more. Ironically, this perspective shift opens the floodgates of abundance in your life. Sensory awareness, a potent portal to the present moment. Our senses are powerful gateways to the present moment. When we shift our attention away from the ceaseless stream of mental activity and tune into the direct experience of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, we anchor ourselves more fully into the here and now. Here are a few simple ways to allow sensations to pull you deeper into the present. Sight. Instead of just looking, start really seeing. But remember to do it without thinking. Notice the jaw-dropping beauty of a flower, the vibrant colors of your food, or the play of light and shadow on a wall. Sound. Close your eyes and focus on the sounds around you. Try to distinguish individual noises such as a bird's call, the hum of traffic, or the gentle rustling of leaves. Let each sound anchor you ever more deeply into the eternal now. Smell. Take a deep breath and savor the smell of freshly brewed coffee, rain on the ground, or a particularly aromatic essential oil. Set your mind aside and enjoy the sensations. Taste. While eating, slow down and give your undivided attention to the flavors of your food. By mindfully tasting, you're not just nourishing your body, but anchoring yourself in the present moment. Touch. Explore the world through your fingertips. Feel the silken petals of a flower, the rough bark of a tree, the coolness of smooth stone. Allow touch to take you away from the restlessness of your mind and into the all-encompassing stillness of the eternal now. Turn everyday routines into mini meditations. Everyday routines are opportunities to connect with the present moment. For example, make washing dishes a mini meditation. Feel the water's soothing warmth and the sponge's rough texture. Watch how the bubbles shimmer and pop on the surface of your dishwater. While walking, notice the rhythm of your steps, the rise and fall of your feet, and the gentle way they touch the ground. With each step, bring your focus back to being fully present in your body. Feel the cool breeze on your skin and savor the air's earthy smell. Slow down and be fully present with your meal when it's time to eat. Take a moment to notice the colors, shapes, and arrangement of the food on your plate. Now, bring a forkful to your mouth. Feel the weight of it, the coolness or warmth against your lips. As you chew, explore all the flavors and textures. Savor the sweetness of those maple-glazed carrots, their tender crunch, and the way the syrupy glaze clings to each piece. If you're enjoying a tasty vegetable curry, feel the tingling sensation of the spices on your taste buds. The more you use everyday routines to anchor yourself in the here and now, the less likely you are to be attached to material objects, experiences, or emotions. This helps you to transcend scarcity consciousness and embrace abundance. Conclusion. Remember, detachment doesn't mean giving up your dreams. In fact, it's the surest path to their manifestation. Surrender to the universal flow and immerse yourself in the glorious present moment. That way, you allow the universe to do its magic. At Salam Soul, we invite you on a grand cosmic adventure. Let our videos be your guide as we help you explore the innermost recesses of your being. By embracing the transformative power of spiritual teachings, you'll create a life full of meaning and boundless joy.